Good morning, family. It is a video day in May. Video number, I think this is number 3. Well, I'm getting ready to start getting dressed for my day. And I wanted to show you guys what I was working with and also to go through my bag and my contents and all those things. So first we're going to start off with my belt. I am going to be wearing my belt today. And this is how it is. It has in here, I made me a hibiscus drink in that, and in here, I put various things in here, but in here I just have my 7 chakra stones there just to keep me in balance. So I have that. On here it's just keys. And then in here on this side, I can put my phone in here and whatever else I deem that's close, my smart key for my car, my phone, my whatever. And it's a decent size too. Let me open it up so you guys can see. It's a decent size in there, so it can fit some cool stuff in there. But this is one of my favorite belts that I love to wear. And I just keep everything like that. So, and of course I wanted to have my little sip and all that kind of stuff. So that's my belt of the day. These are my shoes that I'm going to wear. At first I was going to wear my boots. And you guys know I was cleaning up my boots and all that kind of stuff. But they have a dullness on them now that needs to be buffed out. And so I was like, you know what? I'm not going to wear those because I'm just going to get the right stuff and just do it like that. Though they're clean and they're cute, but still they got a dullness on them that I don't like. But instead, I'm going to wear my cow hides today, which, still going to go with my, cow situation. Let's see. Over here. Here's my fan that I'm taking for the day. Let's see if you could see it really good. So this is my fan that I'm using for the day. This is my belt that matches my shoes. This here is what I took the other day. Spoon rest. I had a tag right there to say albacore. Broke off. And so that was right there like that. So I'm not taking this with me. It's just sitting on the countertop. So that goes over there. I also have my little bag here that I'm taking with me. And what I did in this, let me show you. Yeah, my car going off. Smart keep right there, but I ain't gonna fuck with it right now. Okay, so, because otherwise I'd have to get off, and I'm not gonna do that. So just let it do what it's gonna do. So in here, I have my ice, okay? I have my ice that goes inside of my drinks. I don't really want to put my hand on it, but they're reusable ice cubes. And I even have the rose gold stones. That's an amethyst right there. I think I have, what else do I have in here? I think I have onyx. I damn sure have rose gold and other things. And all of these are just ice, and I just keep them clean, and I keep them in a little bag. And when I get ready to go somewhere or something, then I just put them inside of something, and they just fit inside of my drinks, and it's like that. Now I do have a scooper. Hold on, let me get it. Hold on one second. Hold on. I know y'all like, wait a minute, Auntie, what's up? Okay, this is my scooper, my ice scoop. Okay, so I have that. Okay, my shoes. Okay, now let's get to my bag. Okay, let's get to this bag because I got all kind of stuff in here. It's gonna be an all-day situation. It's gonna be at a friend's place, and it's gonna be a lot of people. They have artists that are showing up to perform, and I mean, it's just gonna be a whole bunch of stuff. But I'm gonna be here all day, and I gotta be comfortable. Okay, so I have my my wraparound little throw. It's just just to keep me kind of warm. So I have that inside of here. Of course, I'm gonna have to, what I'm saying. This right here, I carry this with me, and what this is my smokes and all like that. Oh, I don't have my, hold on one second. Let me get my lighter. Hold on. Let me show y'all what my lighter look like. Hold on. Just hold on. I know y'all gonna be like, Auntie, hold on. Let me go get it. Because I don't want to stop the video. come to save the day. Yeah. Egypt looking at me like, Mama, what you doing? Okay. So this is my lighter that goes in here, and it's good because I didn't want to forget it. But anyway, this is it, and it goes like this. Okay. But what's so cool about my lighter is it can hold my cigar right there. It has so many different things to go to it. This is my puncture for my cigar, to puncture the hole in it, so that you can have the airway to smoke. And then this, you pop this open, and that gives you your hole. And so it's refillable. Did I drop that out of there? I did. I dropped this out of there. I'm working with one hand, so I'm just put that back in there. And so, but yeah. And so you're able to cut your cigar. You're able to hold your cigar and everything. So I just keep that in here. I got some Listerine strips. Here's another cutter. Okay. A cigar cutter. So I just keep that in there like that. This is my smoking pouch. Hold on, let me zip it up because it's going to take me 2 hands. Okay. It's going to take me 2 hands. Okay, so now let me open this part of it up. Now in this part, y'all auntie is so particular. Everything is just a way with me. It's just that way. So this is my humidifier, because when you have cigars, you want them to remain humid. If not, then your cigars will crack and all that kind of stuff. So I have a Romeo and Juliet, isn't it? Okay, and then let's see what else is in here. This is my old carrier that I used to have my smokes in, but this is, let me get the other one out of there. It's all kind of shit in here. Okay, this is my hookah stick, for my hookah. If we're doing that, let me take this out of there, but I have something else in here. Now this carries my J's, okay? It opens like that, and it opens like that, okay? And so, yeah, so that carries those. Yeah, y'all auntie is like this. I'm that auntie that's like that, okay? Everything is just so with me, always. Everything has its proper place with me, and not only does everything have its proper place with me, but presentation is everything, okay? And I know you're probably thinking, wow, auntie, you got all kind of stuff, but you know what? Auntie is 53. Hold on, I'm trying to zip this up with one hand. But your auntie is 53, okay? And all of this is accumulative, okay? This is not something that I just went and I got all this stuff yesterday. It doesn't go like that. I've lived, okay? I've had and I've had not. So when I have, I like quality things. And when I can't afford to buy, I can't afford to buy nothing. Okay, so this is my chalice. This goes in my other purse, but I carry my chalice with me everywhere, and it's solid and it's heavy. This little thing here is solid and it's heavy, okay? So that's my chalice. This here is just another little, like a little makeup bag that, what's in it? I think it's just my compact in it, really. Oh, I put some other things in there. Hold on. Okay, so in my little thing, this is my compact. Okay, it opens like this. Auntie, you got all kind of stuff. Yeah, your auntie do. That's my powder in there, and that's just the thing. I had dropped it, so my powder had crumbled all up, but I can repress it and just, make it better. This is my caviar plate. Auntie, a caviar plate? Yeah, this is my caviar plate, and that's exactly what it's called, okay? And so I can eat from this plate, okay? And it's just really just a shell. Of course, you see that. But it's actually called a caviar plate. And so inside of here, I have some, some little snacks for me to have. Okay, now this, Auntie, what is this? What is this all about? Well, let's see. Let Auntie show you. Can I show you? Okay. Auntie, what is that? Okay, well, this is how I carry my utensils when I'm getting ready to eat when I go places. I carry my own utensils with me wherever I go. And this is how I carry them. And there's all kinds of things in there, from forks to a spoon straw, um, different types of forks. This is like an hors d'oeuvre fork, okay? And let me put this in here. There you go. And this is just a little fork, but it's little and it's cute and it works for me, okay? So it's just a little fork there. In the center, I have a utility little knife to do all kind of things with, open stuff. And then on this side, this is called a spork, okay? So it's a spoon, a fork, and it also has grooves right here where you can also cut. So I can cut my food, I can spoon my food, or I can, you know, fork my food with that, okay? And then here is just two different spoons, two different sizes, two different spoons. I like soup spoons. I like, you know, wide spoons like this. Okay, so there's just two of those in there. And it wraps up like this. It wraps up like this. And then I take this and just wrap it around that. I can't do it with one hand, but I'm trying. I'm certain you understand. Okay. All right. So it just wraps around there and it won't open at all when it's wrapped. Okay, so that's my utensils. Auntie, what else you got in here? This is just a brown washcloth that I put in there for sweating and so many other purposes. And I just always get me a fresh one and I fold it up. Wait a minute, let's go over here first. Auntie, what is this? That is so cute, Auntie. What is this? Well, it's called a jigger, okay? And with my jigger, if I'm going to drink something, I'm going to have my own stuff to drink with. Okay, I'm not gonna allow you to just bring me something to drink. Auntie, don't do it like that. I've grown out of that space. So it has measurements in there in case you want 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shots, or 4 shots of whatever it is that you want. You fill it up to the top and it's a full 4 shot. On this side, you see it has measurements in there as well. So you can, you know, however way you want to use it. Okay, and it's just called a jigger. Okay. I have my wine glass here, but first let me take this out, okay? This is what I carry my drink in, and I've made me a drink with some rum, and it's tasty. And so it's already made up, and it's very, very heavy, okay? So that's that. All right. Now, this is my wine glass. Okay, and this is my martini glass. Regardless to what it's going to be, Auntie is going to always have what she needs to work with. Always. These are my readers, and this is the case for them. Let me see if I can open it up. Show you guys what your auntie readers look like. Okay, these are my readers. And they just inside of a wooden circular case. So those are one pair of my readers. And these, I always have gloves and long gloves. I love long gloves. And these are just my black ones that are long. Okay. And they go up past my elbow. So I got my gloves for the evening because, y'all, it's cold outside. I got an extra plug for my phone. All kinds of goodies in here. Let me see what else. A little baggie of stuff like lotions and stuff. And on this side, Boston baked beans. This is my pee cup. I also have a pee cup too, to whereas, you know, I can stand up and pee, especially if there's some type of like them outside commodes and stuff. I never sit on them, so I always have a pee cup to help me with that. This is just a shot of tequila. So in case, you know, I just need to take me a shot. I'm not really a drinker, but I'm a social drinker, you know. And when I'm out and stuff, just to take the edge off, to break the monotony. So sometimes I'll take me a little sip of something, but everybody that's around me, they always know Tina always has some form of a sip for everybody. So that's why I made this guy here, just to have enough for everybody that probably wants some. And they always like it. It's pretty tasty. I use like a punch concentrate of different kind, and then once I make it up, then I just add rum. And I like tequila gold. So, you know, so I'll just fix it up like that. So anyway, let's try to fit these back in here like that. We're going to take this guy out because she's cute. I want you guys to see this. Now let's put this back in here. Okay. Now, and we're going to put our jigger there. Now, let's bring this forth. Now, I'm going to have to use 2 hands to open it. So, hold on one second. It twists off, okay? All right. So, it twists off. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So, it twists off, okay? And this is the top. You can also eat from the top if you do so choose this to, and just hold it like that at the bottom. I don't know why it's spotted up, because I just washed this, but it's spotted. Look how spotted up it is. But I just washed this. Okay, and then but also I'm using a harsh detergent that I need not use, because I don't want to change up the patina inside of my pieces. But anyway, so this is like a bento box. Now, I do have a square one. Hold on, let me show you what the square one look like. I'll show you what the square one look like in a minute. But this one is for like soups and salads, okay? Now on the top here, because I'm going to go get me some fish. Before I get down there real good, I'm going to the fish market. And I'm going to put my, you know, stuff in here. So in the bottom, and you see how thick, how much room this is. So you can put food at the bottom. You put this on the top like this. Okay? And then you put this on there, twist it, and your food just remains like that. And it doesn't spill or anything. And it has a thing there, and it also has that on that side. And when I tell you, it keeps your food really, really nice. Now, let me show you what the square one look like. Hold on. Had to get it out the cabinet, fam. Okay. Hold on. All right. Now, this is the square one. And you see I got babies on here. Lord have mercy, y'all. Look, it got all kind of... it's been stored away. Forgive me. Because it got all kind of dust and shit on it and shit. But forgive me on that. But it says babies on here because I have babies' ribs and stuff in there. And so, but you guys know I always label stuff. So anyway, this opens on its sides, on each side. Now, what this is formally called is called a bento box, okay? And so when it comes down to me, I'm always prepared to have all my own stuff, always, okay? So in my bento box, you open up each side this way. I hope ain't no weird shit in there. Oh, okay. So that's the bottom, and then this one also opens up to where you also have a top tray like the circle one, okay? And then it just, let me see if I can take that off. There we go. Okay, so here's the top, okay? So you can still eat from this, okay? It fits on top of here. You see it has a lot of room in there. It fits on top of here, like so, okay? Then your lid goes on there like that. And your food stays hot and everything. Okay? And then that. And then on this side. Damn it. This side. And it goes like that. Okay? And then you just carry a bento box. Okay? You just carry your stuff like that. Okay? So anyway, I wanted to share what was in my bag and what I'm taking with me. And I changed my shoes up, so, you know, and all that kind of stuff. So I just wanted to show you guys what your auntie got going on. It is, let's see, what time is it? It is 11:36 in the a.m. and your auntie is getting ready to start my day. That's what I'm doing. Let me get started. Let me go. I'll see you guys soon. Love you. Bye-bye.